Good morning, students. So today we are going to see exercise 8.2, some important questions. So the first question, let us see. The first question says that ABCD is a quadrilateral in which PQRS are midpoints of sides AB, BC, CD and DA. So ABCD is a quadrilateral. You can see in the figure here A, B, C, D. So ABCD is a quadrilateral in which PQRS are midpoints. So P is the midpoint of AB, Q is the midpoint of BC, R is the midpoint of CD, and S is the midpoint of AD. Secondly, AC is a diagonal. Now AC is a diagonal of this quadrilateral. We have to prove that SR is parallel to AC. We have to prove SR is parallel to AC as well as SR equal to half of AC as well as SR. The measure of this side SR is half of the measure of the side AC. This is the first part. Second part, we have to prove PQ is equal to SR. PQ is equal to SR. And the last one, PQRS is a parallelogram. PQRS, we have to prove that it is a parallelogram. So let us start. So first of all, in triangle DAC, as you can see here in triangle DAC, R is the midpoint of DC and S is the midpoint of DA. Now in this triangle DAC, S is the midpoint of AD and R is the midpoint of CD. So by midpoint theorem, so what is the midpoint theorem? Midpoint theorem says that if we join 2 points which are the midpoints of the sides, then that line is always parallel to the base and the measure is half of the base. So by midpoint theorem, SR is parallel to AC. SR is parallel to AC and SR equal to half of AC. So the length of this SR, it is half of AC as well as SR is parallel to AC. Now let us take in triangle BAC. BAC. So in this triangle BAC, the same rule holds. P and Q are midpoints of AB and BC. So if we make the line PQ, then this PQ is always parallel to AC and the length of PQ is half of AC. So here it is written PQ is parallel to AC and PQ is equal to half of AC. Also SR equal to half of AC. So PQ equal to SR. Now see here, in the previous one we have seen SR is equal to half of AC and in the second case we have seen PQ is half of AC. So both equates to the same thing. So we can say directly that PQ is equal to SR. Now question number 3, we have to prove that PQRS is a parallelogram. Now you see here SR is parallel to AC and PQ is parallel to AC. Hence we can conclude from these two statements that PQ is parallel to RS, or conversely PS is parallel to QR. So if in a quadrilateral opposite sides are equal and parallel, then such a quadrilateral we call as a parallelogram. Hence PQRS is a parallelogram. Now let us see question number 2. ABCD is a rhombus and PQRS are the midpoints of the side AB, BC, CD and DA respectively. show that the quadrilateral PQRS is a rectangle. So ABCD is a rhombus. ABCD. So ABCD is a rhombus, and PQRS. So these are midpoints of AB, BC, CD, and DA. Now we are required to prove that the quadrilateral PQRS. So PQRS is a rectangle. So given ABCD is a rhombus, ABCD is a rhombus, and PQRS are the midpoints of side AB, BC, CD, and DA respectively. And this all points for this given here, PQRS are midpoints of AB, BC, CD, and DA. What we have to prove? PQRS is a rectangle. Now construction, we have to join now AC and BD. So now we'll join these two vertices, or we can say the diagonals. So we'll join AC and BD. Now in triangle DRS and triangle BPQ, triangle DRS and triangle BPQ. See this triangle and this triangle. DS is equal to BQ. So DS is equal to BQ. Now what is the reason? See, these are the midpoints, okay? Midpoint means these two are equal parts. And similarly, these two are also equal parts. Moreover, in a rhombus, all the sides are equal. So we can directly say DS is equal to BQ. Opposite, then next, angle SDR equal to angle QBP. Angle SDR, this angle is equal to angle PBQ or QBP. So these two angles are also same. The reason is opposite angles of a rhombus are equal. DR equal to BP. DR equal to BP, just like this one, okay? So what we can say, triangle DRS is congruent to triangle BPQ. So triangle DRS is congruent to triangle BPQ. Hence we can say RS is equal to PQ by CPCT, means corresponding parts of corresponding triangles. So now again we'll take triangle QCR and triangle APQ, or not APQ, APS. Same thing, we'll get RC equal to PA. So RC is equal to PA. Angle RCQ equal to angle PAS. Opposite angles of a rhombus are equal. QS equal to CQ equal to AS. CQ is equal to AS, just like the previous one. So triangle QCR is congruent to triangle PAS. Hence we can say PS equal to QR by CPCT. So what we got, PQ is equal to SR from the first part, and for the second part we got PS is equal to QR. Now in triangle CDB, this big triangle, okay? In this big triangle, Q and R are midpoints of BC and CD. So QR is equal to half of BC and QR is parallel to BD. Similarly, same question hold for here also. In this triangle ABD, P and S are midpoints of AB and S is the midpoint of AD. So we can say by midpoint theorem, PS is half of BD or PS is parallel to BD. So that we'll get PS is parallel to QR, and similarly SR is parallel to PQ. So what we got, opposite sides or opposite pairs of sides are equal as well as parallel. Hence we can say that PQRS is a rectangle. Moreover, all the angles are also 90 degree. Thank you.